9 types of intelligence and the signs. We often find that some children are better at math, meanwhile some others are excellent at sport. Some children also can do amazing painting, reading, bravely speak in front of many people, and playing instruments. Why does it happen? The answer is simple, because each kid has different types of intelligence. Kids have their own talents, motivation, and intelligence that make them differently develop their own pace. According to Harvard University neuropsychologist and educator Howard Gardner in his book Frames of Mind, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, Gardner argues that each child evolves with his or her own needs. Thus, a child who does not show interest in language, for example, might have great ability in the field of mathematics and spatial intelligence. Parents should be able to identify children's intelligence based on children's favorite activities and characteristic. Therefore, parents will be able to provide facility and environment to help developing children's intelligence and talents. In this video, you will learn about 9 types of intelligence and how to identify it. So here we go. 1. Naturalist intelligence. Have you ever found children who love farming or looking after a pet? They will enjoy their time to harvest fruits in their front yard or showering the plants in their mini garden. Some others love looking after cats or dogs. The children who loves farming and activities related to nature might have naturalist intelligence. This type of intelligence designates human ability to discriminate among living things, plants, animals, as well as sensitivity to other features of the natural world such as clouds, rock configurations, winds, and many more. Children with this kind of intelligence have talent to be a botanist, landscape designer, farmer, and other nature-related occupations. 2. Musical intelligence. There are some children who can play instruments amazingly. Even in their young age, they can play the music very well. Supported with the practice and facility provided by their parents, it's not something difficult to teach them how to play music. The children might have musical intelligence. This type of intelligence is the capacity to discern pitch, rhythm, timbre, and tone, which enables us to create, reflect, reproduce, and recognize music very well. Children with musical intelligence could be a conductor, composer, vocalist, musician, or a sensitive listener. They will be very aware of sounds and music they listen. Interestingly, there is an effective connection between music and humans' emotion, as well as mathematical and musical intelligence. Those types of intelligences may share common thinking process. 3. Logical mathematical intelligence. The next type of intelligences is logical mathematic. This intelligence is the ability to calculate, quantify, consider propositions and hypotheses, and carry out complete mathematical operations. Children with this intelligence will be easily conduct mathematic test and calculation. This ability enables us to perceive connections and relationships, and the use of symbolic thought, abstract thought, inductive and deductive thinking patterns, and sequential reasoning skills. People with this type of intelligence are really amazing in several fields of occupations such as scientist, detective, mathematicians, and other occupations that requires arithmetic problem solving and strategy experiments. They are also very interested in pattern. 4. Existential intelligence. This type of intelligence is very unique. There are some children who like to ask questions about their existence and this world. For adults, this might be a question that is quite confusing to answer, but children with this type of existential intelligence do because they have sensitivity and capacity for that. They will tackle deep questions about meaning of life, why we die, and how did we get in this world. 5. Interpersonal intelligence. Parents, if your children show that they love social interaction and will be very happy to perform on a stage, your children might have interpersonal intelligence. This type of intelligence is the ability to understand and interact very well and effectively with other people. The intelligence also involves verbal and nonverbal communication skill and sensitivity to the moods and temperaments of others. Also, it enables us to note distinctions among others and entertain multiple perspectives. Young adult with interpersonal intelligence will do an amazing job as social workers, teachers, politicians, actors, and other jobs that exhibit interpersonal skill. They will be really good at communication and social interaction. So getting engaged in a large group, even to be the leader, is not something difficult for them. 6. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Children love jumping, running, dancing, and other physical activities. But when your children do it better than others, it could indicate that your children might have bodily kinesthetic intelligence. This type of intelligence is the capability to manipulate objects and the use of physical skills in various ways. It also involves the sense of timing and the perfection skills through mind and body union. Young adult with this type of intelligence will be excellent as surgeons, dancers, athletes, and other occupations that exhibit well-developed bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Children with this type of intelligence usually like dancing, like playing sports and other physical activities. They often win dance competitions or sports competitions at school. 7. Linguistic intelligence. There are also many children that will be very excellent in memorizing vocabulary. They don't find any serious difficulty in learning new languages. Some children are even multilinguals without any obstacles. The children have linguistic intelligence, which enables them to think in words and to use language to appreciate and express the complex meaning. It also allows us to understand words' order and meaning, and how to apply metalinguistic skills reflected on the use of language. The linguistic intelligence is the most widely shared human competence. You can find many people with this type of intelligence as novelists, poets, public speakers, and journalists. So if your children enjoy reading, writing, doing crossword puzzles, and telling stories, it indicates that they have linguistic intelligence. 8. Intrapersonal intelligence. There are also many children who love listening to other people's story, or probably will be very easy to identify their own emotions such as anger, sadness, fear, and many more. They are also capable to understand other people's emotion with no obstacle. If you find those signs in your children, it means that they have intrapersonal intelligence. This type of intelligence is the ability or capacity to understand oneself and one's thought, feelings, and emotion. The knowledge is used to plan and direct someone's life. Young adults who have intrapersonal intelligence are excellent as spiritual leaders, philosophers, and psychologists. They are very good in expressing emotion, self-reflection, and self-motivated. 9. Spatial intelligence. The last type of intelligence, which are also very common to shown since people are kids, is the spatial intelligence. If you find that your children love playing jigsaw puzzles, arranging Legos, drawing, and coloring in their free time, it means that they have spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence is the capacity to think in 3 dimensions. The core capacities include image manipulation, spatial reasoning, active imagination, mental imagery, also graphic and artistic skills. Children with this type of intelligence will be the amazing pilots, sailors, painters, artists, archivists, and more in the future. By identifying the children types of intelligence that they show through several signs, we can provide the best facility to develop their talents. Let them become the best version of themselves by optimizing what they have.